The Washington agreements are not yet another document. These represent a turning point. They bring together under a coherent architecture a declaration of principles of a peace agreement and also the regional economic integration framework to provide to the peoples of the region a new perspective, a new outlook, namely to finally overcome the cycle of violence, of forced displacements, of mistrust, defiance, in order to begin a new era of friendship, cooperation, and prosperity all shared together.
Wole Ojewale is the Regional Organised Crime Observatory Coordinator for Central Africa at the Institute for Security Studies, and he joins us live now from Dakar in Senegal. Wole, President Trump says this is a great day for Africa and a great day for the world. Do you agree?
Thank you so much for having me. I think on paper, yes, it's a marginal step that has been taken, consolidating on the initial agreement that was signed by the foreign ministers of the two countries in June. So why it is good, like President Trump has mentioned, I think what is going to be the defining factor is what happens going forward after the agreement has been signed and consolidated.
Wole, just looking at the body language between the two African leaders, we know they do not like each other. So you've got Paul Kagame of Rwanda and Felix Tshisekedi of the DRC. Given the body language and what you were observing earlier on, have you confidence that this new so-called Washington Accord will hold?
Like any other person, I'm also worried about the body agreement, the body language. Why they have signed the agreement, there was nothing really too cordial in terms of their disposition. And you can see the stern-looking face of Felix Tshisekedi and then even Paul Kagame himself. So it's something that really calls for concern. But we are hoping that maybe going forward, maybe this is just a minor distraction if they stay committed to the peace agreement.
Wole, we heard President Trump say earlier on that this agreement and this peace accord will mean a lot of money and a lot of success for Rwanda and for the DRC. He's hinting at the mineral wealth in the region. Do you have any concerns about American companies now going into these two countries and taking rare earth minerals and natural resources?
Yes, I think that is where the optimism about the peace agreement ends, because it appears like what we are seeing is really the resurgence of extractive diplomacy that is characteristic of the United States intervention in Ukraine and Russia in the recent time. So it really leaves little to be desired if what is the overarching interest of the United States in this peace signing agreement is about gaining access to the mineral deposit in DRC, then what would that translate to in improving the quality of life of the people who really desire peace now? Not so much of how much of their real heart is going to be enriching American businesses and their establishment. So it's really something that masquerade a lot of things, like I mentioned earlier, that it is only in the coming days that we are really going to know what is the intention. But really, I'm not too sure how much of that agreement really addressed the concern of the people, because it is not really so much about signing an agreement on paper. It is about America actually establishing deterrence, which I don't see so much of that on the ground now, because if there is no peacekeeping operation that is supported by America, if there is no military support in terms of security guarantee for the people, then probably what we are just seeing is the signing of extractive agreement, which is further going to enrich the corporations that are probably interested in the real heart of Congo.
Wole Ojewale, live for us in Dakar in Senegal tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.